game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, you always like to begin the season on a good note. In his first start of the year, he did just that, picking up the win. There's nothing he'd like to do more than to get number 2 in this one here.
Now here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. Dan, D-Row, we take a look at our home 9 as they take the field here today. Despite the loss last time out, they'd won 4 in a row, so they'd been on a nice little roll here.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
Second baseman,
Swing and a miss as he was way in front of that one. Forecast high calls for 80 degrees, but we're at 76 here at opening pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
This pitcher's bringing it with some high velo. You better get that front foot down early and get ready, or he's going to throw it right by you.
Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
And 2 outs.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. So not much happening here in the top half of the first. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping up now, Logan Hill. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. And this will be fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. No plate discipline that time, and he's in the hole now, 0-2. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out. Set to get his day started, Travis Swaggerty, and it's been a real struggle for him with the bat so far this year, looking to get things turned around in a hurry. No score here as we play inning number 2. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Every time you go out there to start a game on the mound, you hope to settle in quickly and get into a groove, and he's definitely done that so far in the early going. Looks like he could go pretty deep into this one.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. Stepping into the box, Adrian Valerio, and he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season. 1 ball, no strikes the count.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
The 1-0. A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go down without a whimper here. On now to the bottom of the second. Coming to the plate now, Bly Madris, hoping to stay hot. He had a couple of hits, including a home run yesterday. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fouled away. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And this is swung on and missed. 5 quick strikeouts now, and that's your first out of the inning. Ready now, Jesse Medrano. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Medrano.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Hey, that fastball caught too much of the plate on an 0-2 count.
Hey, we got one out here.
Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Batting 9.
Into the box now, Jason DeLay. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. His guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column.
Hey, now we've got 2.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. A great job of changing speeds there. It's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on.
Here we go.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. Make it 9 straight here to start the ball game. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
First base. Ball 4. Take the base.
Leading off the inning, Francesco Piedra, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Francesco Piedra.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Not shocked by their aggressive nature at the plate today, but they got to change their MO if they're going to compete in this one.
That's a ball.
At the letters, but called high. It's a ball.
Hey, we got no outs.
One and 2 now as that one's fouled off. Here's the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
The batter number
Into the box, Stephen Alames. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Oh, and he had him guessing there, and it's a ball and a strike. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in to try it again, Corey Cochran. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
In there, 0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
Oh, and he's finding his groove out there now. It's 0-2.
You know that nasty changeup's lurking right here. If I'm in the batter's box, I have to tell myself to stay back. I have to take pull side out of the equation, or that changeup's going to beat me.
And it's fouled away.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4. The Seawolves lead it 1-0. Digging in, Logan Hill looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. The pitch. Hit hard down the line. And a reach to his backhand, but he can't come up with it, and the leadoff man's aboard.
Hey, D-Row, it's about time they finally break through. We're into the 5th inning, and that's just their first hit of this game.
Yeah, Danny, it's been a pitcher's delight out there, but I'm an offensive guy. I want to see some balls moved into the gap. Hopefully this is the start of many.
And he'll dive back in safely. So now to the plate, Travis Swaggerty, and he puts it on the ground to second. And that's out number 1. In now, Adrian Valerio, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third.
Hey, we got to force it one.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. One out and a runner on third. Grounder down the line at third, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
I go.
Woodrow has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. But this is well up the line, and he's safe at home plate.
Great work to do a job right there. He's not a big power bat, so he was looking to get a fly ball to the outfield and give his guy at third a chance.
Into the box now, Lima Driss. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. And that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Hit on the ground to third. In the dirt, and he can't quite dig it out.
Well, when you're making that throw all the way across, you've got to make sure you gather and fire, because if you don't, the ball will sink on you. Looked like he tried to finesse that one a bit too much, and they'll hit him with an error.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, now, we've got 2.
Now a throw over to first. Runner's back. The 0-2 pitch is swung on and missed, strike 3. So 1 run on 1 hit, 1 error in the inning, and 1 man left on base. Home half of the 5th coming up, all tied at 1-1. Striding into the box, Jason DeLay looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit back up the middle. Fielded cleanly. throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Digging in once again, Francesco Piedra. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I mean, you look in the dugout right now, you see steam coming out of the hitting coach's ears. Somebody has to stay back and find a way to get knocked.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. And quickly 2 are gone now here in the visitors' half of the 6th. Ready for another shot now, Stephen Alamez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Stephen Alamez.
First offering on its way. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, and 6 coming up, all tied at 1-1. Now to the plate, Corey Cochran. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Oh, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
Popped him up. Brings it in, standing inside the coach's box for out number 1. Digging in and looking for more, Logan Hill. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike 1.
Where's that one now?
The windup and the 0-1. Late swing there on the changeup. Couldn't make up his mind, I guess. It's strike 2. And he goes with the pitch here and drives it the other way to deep right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Travis Swaggerty. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. No, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, this is an amazing inning right here. Attacking the zone, keeping his defense invested. Chance to get off the field super quick.
And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. So nothing happening this time around. On now to the bottom of inning number 7. All tied at 1-1.
And a nice job here to come in and slam the door. That's his first save of the season, but it certainly
Tuna Curve claimed the victory despite being held to only 3 hits. Shea Murray gets the win in relief, his 2nd of the year. Montana Durapo closes the door for the save, his 1st of the year. So that's it for us this afternoon. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com.
Our final line score. First for the victorious Curve. 3 runs on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 3 men on base. For the Seawolves, 1 run on 3 hits, 1 error. They left 9 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 40 minutes.
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches.
The game's future stars are on display as minor league baseball comes your way on the show. Tonight it's the third of this four-game weekend series between the Erie Seawolves and the Trenton Thunder. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Clark Schmidt, a right-handed Georgia native, gets the starting nod. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point.
Three. Out.
So stepping in, Ben Ruda. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Leading up for the Thunder, the left fielder, Ben Ruda.
Here we go, guys.
Now here's the pitch.
Ball one.
Guys, you take a look at our visiting club as they enter play here this evening. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, I can't tell you how important it is to throw that first run up on the board, and that's exactly what they did. A little crooked number, a 2 spot to give their pitcher a chance to relax and go out and pound the strike zone. This team has been playing red-hot baseball recently.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that four-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
Batting second, the designated hitter, Everson Pereira.
Stepping in now, Everson Pereira. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He'll start this one at 274. 2 home runs and 6 RBIs. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Grounded to the right. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Batting third, the second baseman.
At the plate, John White. Swing, and he popped him up. Over in foul territory back behind third. Shales is over, and he tucks it away for the second out. Digging in, Jason Dominguez. He drove in 2 of his club's 3 runs in last night's affair.
Jason Dominguez.
Two down now.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, on a cold night like this, I think you're going to see him continue to elevate pitches and let these guys just fly out to the warning track.
In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now. Dominguez is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. On now to the top half of inning number 2. The Seawolves are out on top, 2-0. Striding in, Kyle Holder.
Leading up.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Well, you don't need us to tell you it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Well, you could say that again, Matt. It's raining cats and dogs out there. Make sure you don't step in a poodle. I think it's time to get the grounds crew out.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Now in the box, Isaiah Gilliam. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night.
Gilliam.
First here.
Here's the pitch. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
This is on the ground over to first. It's flagged down deep in the hole. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. So striding forward now, Max Bird. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. On the ground to third. Reined in. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Seawolves lead it 2-0. Bottom of the third now, so coming to the plate, Anthony Siegler.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Strike 2 called on the inner half. 0-2 now.
You got to cover the whole plate now after letting him steal 2 strikes on the inside half.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hard ground ball to third. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And a good try to recover that time, but he'll beat it out as he's aboard to kick off the inning.
There's a changeup down in the zone. Not a bad pitch, but with 2 strikes, not the kind of pitch you're looking for. 0-1 or 0-2.
Sometimes you got to scramble those, Danny. It's a testament to all the work he's been putting in underneath in the tunnel, staying through the baseball.
Stepping into the box, Logan McDermott, runner at first to start the inning. And Dan, when it comes to pitching in the rain, what changes?
I think the most difficult part, Matt, is the ball gets slippery. It's hard to keep your hands dry, and if you don't have a good feel in that grip, it's hard to control where you're going to throw the ball.
Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Again, a 1-2. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
That's a pretty impressive pitch from a young arm like that. If you could spot your pitches there in advantage counts like 1 and 2, you're going to have a lot of strikeouts and soft contact.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
One down now, 1 down.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Left fielder is on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. At the plate, Everson Pereira. He reached on a single in his first try.
Designated hitter, Everson.
Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Off the plate, ball 1. That's a ball.
Siegler, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Let's go, boys.
Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Here now the 2-2. Popped him up. Lester has got it, and the side is retired. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors.
3, 4, 4. Take your base.
Stepping up to the plate, John White. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Green will slide over and put this one away, and that's out number 1.
Now batting.
First delivery to him on the way. Heading out toward shallow right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Now at the plate, Kyle Holder. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, in today's game, certainly don't get completely reprimanded for too many strikeouts, but no one likes to go down looking. Expect him to be a little bit more aggressive at the dish this AB.
And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now. Coming down in buckets, cats and dogs. Insert metaphor here, and the forecast is not showing any signs of relief. A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So they go quietly here in this half inning. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. The Seawolves are out on top, 2-0.
Let's play ball.
Now batting, Isaiah Gilliam. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Hey, it's a game of execution. If the pitcher stays right there, this lineup's going to continue to have a tough time.
Fouled off. Now another 0-2. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Now batting, first baseman, Max.
To the plate now, Max Bird. As he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Bases are empty. 1 man out. In the air, down the line in left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the running play. 2 down. Stepping in, Anthony Siegler.
Now batting, the catcher, Anthony Siegler.
Here comes the first pitch. On the ground up the middle. That's through for a base hit. He's now 2 for 2 in this one.
and they keep the inning alive with a base hit, but you can see that's only the third hit he's given up the entire game, so he's still in total control out there.
Now batting, third baseman, Logan McDermott.
Hey, 2 here.
At the plate now, Logan McDermott, as he'll take strike one on the inside corner. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1. Swung on, and he went fishing in the dirt. And the throw to first ends the inning. 1 hit, 1 left.
Play ball. 3. He's out.
At the plate, Ben Ruda. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
When the guy on the mound has complete command of his off speed, especially his changeup, sometimes as a hitter you just have to give up pull side to stay on it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's his second strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Everson Pereira.
In now, Everson Pereira. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle, it's 0-1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. And it's quickly 0-2.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
0-2 count, and the pitch. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Pretty impressive back-to-back strikeouts to start the inning. What's even more important is now he gets to face the middle of the order without anybody on base for them to drive in.
Now batting, the second baseman, John White.
Here you go, guys. Let's go.
So now to the plate, John White, as he'll come up empty there as he misses the off-speed pitch for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Grounded down the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. We're through 6 full. The Sea Wolves lead it 2-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First delivery to him on the way. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on. And if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Jason Dominguez is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. Hit out towards second. And that is through into center field for a 1-out single.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
Now batting.
Into the box now, Isaiah Gilliam standing in from the right side as he takes strike one.
Let's turn it. Come on now.
Oh, and a good curveball. Came back to catch the strike zone there, and it's 0-2.
After falling down 0-2 on the same pitch, don't be shocked if he triples up on it.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
Hey, all right, here we go now.
Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air out to center field.
Take it.
And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and one man left aboard. 8th inning coming up. The Seawolves are out on top, 3-0. Ready once again, Anthony Siegler. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
Slow little grounder left side. He's got it. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. So striding in, Logan McDermott.
The third baseman, Logan McDermott.
One down.
First pitch on its way. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. One out, nobody on. Strike two.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
Trying to strike him out for the third time. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Now batting, left fielder, Ben.
Standing in now, Ben Ruda. As he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. It could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 9th inning coming up. The Seawolves lead it 3-0.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take the middle. Out. Out.
At the plate, Everson Pereira. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
The designated hitter, Everson.
And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Digging in the switch hitter, John White. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Check swing grounder to the right side. Scooped up, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Jason Dominguez. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
You know, over the course of a full season, you're going to have some clunkers, and this certainly looks like one. By the look on the manager's face, he's going to probably call a meeting after this.
Now a swing and a ground ball. This should do it. On to first, and that is going to conclude the festivities here tonight.
Yeah, and we knew he was in a groove from the first inning, and he just kept this thing rolling and rolling and rolling. They couldn't get anything going against him. A dominant performance with a complete game shutout.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Erie Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. John Buckeye takes the win on the mound, his 2nd of the year, as he struck out 13 in this one. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 5 runs, 8 hits, no errors. They left 12 men on base. For the Thunder, no runs, 4 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 53 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
A coach clues in a new team member on available resources. This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Time for minor league baseball here on the show as we set our sights on the AA Eastern League. Tonight, the first of this three-game weekend series between the Trenton Thunder and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. John Buckeye, a left-handed Floridian, will get the starting assignment. What's your take on him, Dan?
Well, this guy certainly could be one of those horses for courses kind of guy. Loves pitching at home. Take a look at those home road splits. They're pretty good. Without question, he's more comfortable pitching at home than he is on the road.
In now, Ben Ruda. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
The left fielder, Ben Ruda.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First of three here on a Friday night as the first pitch is in there for strike one. Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, in this sport at this level, you have to find a way to be a little bit realistic. You're not going to win every ball game. So they lost last game. Fine. Let's find a way to execute today and get on the winning side.
Fouled away. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, and the leadoff man is gone to start the evening. Now at the plate, Everson Pereira.
Batting second.
One out.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Everson Pereira.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. A cool 47 degrees tonight at first pitch. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hit on the ground to third. Reined in. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So it's a runner at first as a result of the throwing error. And standing in as the switch-hitting second baseman, John White. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
One down. One down.
Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
Pretty textbook breaking ball for the punch out right there. Got it to bend a lot, and by the time it got there, it had fallen completely out of the zone. Not much you can do with that pitch.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
Stepping in now, Jason Dominguez, as he'll go after the first pitch and line one into right field for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are two aboard now.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
You gotta hold him right here.
A ball and two strikes now.
1 and 2.
And he comes back with a fastball. Strike three called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also one error in the inning, but two men left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number one. No score.
Let's play ball.
Digging in now, Kyle Holder. He'll start things out in the top half of the second.
Kyle Holder.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So digging in now, Chris Gittens. And he's definitely off to a fast start in the early part of the season.
Hey, plays at one now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
1-0.
One out, one out.
The 1-0. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded cleanly. And there's out number two. Standing in, Angel Aguilar. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest.
Angel Aguilar.
Got two down.
Here it comes.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Plays it first here.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. Oh, a diving effort as it's off his glove. And the recovery will not be in time at first, and the inning will continue following the infield single. To the plate now, Jorge Saez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball one. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and two away. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. 1-2 now as that's in there at the knees. Strike three called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number two, and we are tied 0-0. Striding in once again, Ben Ruda. He went down looking to open up the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Starts him with a good rising fastball there for strike one. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
Hey, let's go right here.
Hit in the air to straightaway center.
Me.
Green is right there, one down. Ready for another chance? Everson Pereira, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Everson Pereira.
Plays it 1 now.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Grounded back up the middle. And quickly there are 2 away. Digging in for his second at-bat, John White. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
White.
First offering on its way. Takes this the other way to right, and that'll get down for a 2-out single. So he picks on the first pitch here and is able to extend the inning.
Now batting.
At the plate, Jason Dominguez. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Nothing in 1 count. Here it comes. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
Really deceptive changeup right there. It died right before the plate, and he was left reaching for air.
Tried to work it back to that low inside corner, but it misses, 1-2.
Step out of the box, take a deep breath. After spitting on that changeup, you might have bought yourself a fastball.
And he fouls this one off.
Get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
The 1-2. A bouncer up the middle. He's got it. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0.
Let's play ball. Out. Ball 4. Take your base.
Into the box, Isaiah Gilliam. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
The right fielder.
First pitch on its way.
Gilliam.
Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Hey, obviously he had a pretty good gauge on that first heater right there. He was super aggressive, thought he was getting another one, slowed him down with the curveball. That's the cat and mouse.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
Now batting, the shortstop, Kyle Holder.
At the plate now, Kyle Holder. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And this is swung on and sent on the ground to Mercer at short. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash. Settling in now, Chris Gittens. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Here we go, boys.
Here comes the first pitch. Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
Hey, if you're able to blow a first pitch fastball by a guy, gotta believe that pitch is coming again right here.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. So they go down without a whimper here. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. And we are tied 0-0. Now at the plate, Angel Aguilar. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
No balls and 1 strike. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Into the box now, Jorge Saez, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First time up, he went down looking. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on.
Let's go.
And another foul ball.
He was looking for a swing and a miss breaker right there, but left that one in the zone that got fouled off.
The 0-2 once more. Hit on the ground to short. On to first, and there were 2 down. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Ben Ruda. He struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 so far. In there, no balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he takes strike 2.
0-2.
Trying to send him packing for the second time.
Hey, we got 2.
And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. Last half of the fifth coming up, and we still have no score.
Let's play ball. That's ball four.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Everson Pereira. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
As a hitter, you got to be staunch in your game plan. You know he has a nasty changeup, and you got to fight to make sure it's in the zone. That's a great take right there.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call. On the ground to the right side. Scooped up, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now at the plate, John White. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. I tried to hold back on that pitch outside, but went around for strike 1. Hit out towards second. Reined in. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jason Dominguez. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flats.
Threw it right past him. A swing and a miss at the gas, and that ends the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. The Seawolves are out on top, 2-0.
Play ball. 3. Out.
Coming to the plate now, Isaiah Gilliam. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
It's been a rough night at the yard for him. That's 3 times he's gone down on strikes in this one. So they've really figured out how to attack this guy.
Lofted in the air out toward right center.
You got it. You got it.
Green will range to his left and put it away. 2 down. Into the box now, Chris Gittens. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate.
Come on, get ahead. Hey, 2 here.
First pitch of the at-bat. 2 out, nobody on. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Lester in foul ground, and that's the 3rd out. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Sea Wolves lead it 2-0.
Let's play ball. Ball 4, take the base.
New inning set to get underway. Stepping in, Angel Aguilar. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Hit to 3rd. Fielded cleanly. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Standing in, Jorge Saez. No hits to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Hey, come on now.
The difference between 0-1 and 1-0 is so monumental, and this guy has been on top of his game all day, attacking the zone and getting ahead of these hitters.
Behind 0-2 now.
Hey, we got one here.
And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Ben Ruda. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Flipped out the other way toward short. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Striding forward now is the DH, Everson Pereira. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
Tying run stands on deck, but it'll only matter if the guy in the box can get on base.
Yeah, and that has to be his mentality at the plate right now, Matt. He can't be the hero, so he needs to do what he can to give the guy behind him a chance to be the guy.
Hit on the ground to third. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway. Digging in, John White.
Second baseman, John White.
Get ahead, stay ahead, right now.
First offering on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right, and that's in there. Base hit.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, what a
Nolan Blackwood comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth.
Number
Play ball.
7.
Yeah, and in this game, you always try to find a way to be hopeful. They win the first game of a new month and are now looking to keep it rolling the rest of the way.
This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. Erie used a nice fifth inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. John Buckeye notches his third win of the year, picking up 11 strikeouts along the way. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Seawolves, 2 runs on 5 hits, 1 error. They left 6 men on base. For the Thunder, no runs, 5 hits, no errors. They left 5 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this evening. We remind you to please drive home safely.
Welcome to MLB The Show in this presentation of minor league baseball. Today, getaway day here in this three-game series between the Bowie Bay Sox and the Erie Seawolves. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. John Buckeye starts the game on the mound for the third and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
It's pretty easy to see why this guy is one of the top pitchers in all of baseball. He has a ridiculously good whip. How about under .5 on the season? Do you have any idea how hard that is to do that? He's nearly impossible to reach base on. He doesn't walk hardly anybody, and he's awfully tough to get a hit off of. One of the best pitchers in the game of baseball.
Swung on and missed for the first strike. Fellas, you take a look at the home side here as they take the field this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Hey, Matty V, we're taking a look at a team right here, D-Row. Through 5 games of this homestand, they're 3-2. I know they were expecting more, but they'd like to win this one here today and get that up to 4-2 on this homestand.
Yeah, this is an important one right here. You don't want to go 500 first 6 games, especially at home. On the road, you can deal with it. At home, this is a must-win.
Stepping up now, Mason McCoy, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
One down, one down.
This one's down to third. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Hey, that's great hustle right there out of the box. Not everybody's getting it right out of the chute from step one, but I have to ask you, Dan, how frustrating executing a pitch and there's an infield knock.
It is, D-Roy, and you can read that right off the bat as a pitcher. You can read the angle. You know that that ball is going to be hit on the ground, and you're thinking deep down inside, okay, there's a quick out, and it just wasn't meant to be.
Behind 0-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. McCoy leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Curveball close, but it's 1-1. Fouled away. Here's the 1-2 delivery. And a fastball called strike 3, and the side is retired. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1, no score. Coming to the plate now, Cedric Mullins. First at-bat for him in this one. He was 1 for 4 with a double in the ballgame last night. Here's the pitch. The 0-1 pitch. Hit down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
If you've got a good fastball going and they're not handling, keep throwing it. Right there, 3 fastballs in a row. He gone.
Batting 5th, the second baseman, Rylan Bannon.
In now, Rylan Bannon. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. And they will get... No, he's in there. A very close play at first.
Batting 7th.
So now to the plate, Jomar Reyes. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Day off for him yesterday, but back out there for this one. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2.
Let's roll 2 right here.
Drilled on the ground to short, and a backhanded try into the hole that's short, but this gets on by.
Nobody.
I appreciate the moxie right there, but 3 fastballs at this level usually turns into a knock.
Hey, ready for the ground ball right here.
The right fielder, TJ Nickty.
Hey, one away.
Into the box, TJ Nickty. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count. 0-2.
Man, when you're struggling at the plate, that pitcher smells blood in the water. He's coming right after you, trying to end it quick.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Strike 3 called, and now he's 1 out away from getting out of this.
Big strikeout for the second out there, but he's not out of it yet. We'll see if he can feed off that K, wiggle out of the jam, and keep this game tied.
Batting 9th, the catcher, number 4, Stuart.
Hey, plays the 1. Here we go. Down here.
To the plate now, Stuart Levy, and it's fouled away. 2's all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. No score here as we play inning number 2. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Lays off. 2-2 now.
Wow, really close pitch on 0-2. That just missed, and if he hits that spot right there again, he might get the call next time.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0.
Let's play ball. Ball 4. Take your base. That's ball 4.
Ready now, Malquine Canelo. 0 for 1 here in the early going.
The shortstop.
Here we go now. Let's go.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And he fouls this one off. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. And a swing and a miss as he picks up yet another strikeout. 6 of them already, and there's 1 gone in the inning.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Hey, push it first.
Now batting.
At the plate, Mason McCoy. As he'll get caught chasing a bad one there, it's strike 1. Called strike 0-2. Third inning, no score to this point.
One away.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Love the high heater right there to raise the hitter's sights. Let's see if he buries something in the dirt right here.
This is on the ground over to first. Scooped up, and he'll step on first himself for the out. Digging in to try it again, Ivan Cortez. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And he waves at a curveball there. No balls and a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, 2 here.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
0-2 in the dirt. Listen, this team's a very free-swinging team, so he's just going to go ahead and try to keep bouncing. If they're going to swing at him, he's going to keep throwing him.
And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. And we are tied 0-0. Stepping into the box, Jason Hudson. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
Oh, you have to love. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Fouled off. Again, he sends it out of play. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
That's his 2nd strikeout of the game. I wouldn't be surprised if a coach finds him in the dugout and gives him a little talk about shortening up and putting the ball in play. Good things tend to happen when you do that in these kinds of conditions.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Caruso is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Rylan Bannon.
Now batting. Second base.
2 down now.
Rylan.
Now the pitch.
Bannon.
Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ball game. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, here we go.
Change up, and he ain't buying it. 1-2.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. So they breeze through this half of the inning. On now to the bottom half of inning number 4, and we are tied 0-0.
Let's play ball. 3.
Into the box now, Jomar Reyes. He'll start things out as we begin the fifth.
The third baseman, Jomar
In there, strike one.
Reyes.
0-1's the count.
Plays at 1 now.
Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
You got to go into battle mode after falling down 0-2 and find a way to work yourself back to even.
And he gets him to pop it up on the right side of the infield.
I got it.
And there's your first out of the inning. Striding into the box, TJ Nickdean, 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And this will be fouled away.
Hey, you got one.
The 0-1. High bouncer toward the hole. He's got it. Throw gets him 2 down. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Stuart Levy. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. And this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. But this will land untouched. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. The Seawolves are out on top, 1-0. Digging in once again, Malquin Canelo. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
A ball and a strike now. The 1-1.
The count is 1-2.
Left side. Fielded cleanly. And, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Boy, this is an absolute gift to them, especially when they've had so much trouble getting anybody on base. So now the leadoff hitter is aboard and might be looking to run. They've got to do whatever they can to get some offense going.
Come on now, get us 2 ball right here.
Next will be the designated hitter, Mason McCoy. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third.
Got no one out now.
Throw over to first, and the runner will get back standing. Here's the 0-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Lester is over now, and he's got it for route number 2. Ready for another shot now, Jason Hudson.
Jason.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
He's set. Here it comes.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
2 out with the man at first. Now that's popped up. Valenzuela has a play. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So no runs on no hits. 1 error in the inning, but a man left stranded. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Sea Wolves lead it 1-0.
Let's play ball. 3-3.
Now to the plate, Cedric Mullins. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Hey, no one down here.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's done a better job than expected. He's made some bad pitches at the strike zone, but so far he hasn't gotten hurt by them.
And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
The second baseman, Rylan Bannon.
Standing in now, Rylan Bannon. As he swings and lifts it in the air out to left field. Gibson is in his tracks now, and that's out number 2. So stepping in, Jomar Reyes. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat.
Yeah, I don't mind him trying to drive the ball in the air, but he can't collapse the backside, and that's exactly what he did in his last at-bat. Look for him to stay a little taller and keep that upper half a little bit more over him.
The 0-1 pitch. Slow grounder to first. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Sea Wolves are out on top, 2-0.
Play ball. Ball 4. Take the base. Out. Out.
Ready to begin the 8th. Striding in, TJ Nickdean. 3rd trip to the plate for him here. He struck out and grounded out in his first 2 tries. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
The catcher, number 4, Stuart Levy.
Stepping in now, Stuart Levy. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Out. You got 1.
Turned on, but that's ripped foul down the third baseline. 1-1, here it comes. Smoke toward the hole. Scooped up. In time to first, and there are 2 away. Digging in, Malquin Canelo. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Here comes the first pitch. Line to the right side. But he will close fast out there in right field as he comes on to put it away, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Sea Wolves lead it 2-0.
Let's play ball. He's out. 3.
All set to start the 9th in this one. So striding forward now, Mason McCoy. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Takes this the other way to right. Green is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9. So coming to the plate, Ivan Cortez. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. Swing and a miss at a first pitch changeup. 0-1. Hit in the air to right field.
I got it.
Green is there. 2 down. Stepping into the box, Jason Hudson, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the 9th.
Two down now. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there for strike 1. And he popped him up over toward the left side of the infield. He makes the catch, and they have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Wow, not only are complete games rare in this day and age of Major League Baseball, but a complete game shutout. This guy was in total command from the first inning through the 9th. Totally dominant in this one.
A 2-0 finish today. The Sea Wolves took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. John Buckeye earns win number 4 on the season, and it's a dandy, a complete game, 3-hit performance. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plezak and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game. For the victorious Sea Wolves, 2 runs on 12 hits, 1 error. They left 19 men on base. For the Bay Sox, no runs, 3 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 29 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Tonight it's the first of 3 to start the new week between the Akron Rubber Ducks and the Erie Seawolves. John Buckeye gets the call for Game 1 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's not too hard to figure out why this guy's one of the top pitchers having a big year. Look at that ERA, sub 1.0 ERA on the season. He's been nearly untouchable up to this point. And we should have a fun time watching this guy do what he does on the mound today in this one.
Inside corner, a ball and a strike. Rolled slowly down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. Now in the box, Jonathan Lopez. And you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line.
Jonathan
Isn't one here.
Lopez.
Hey, one away, one away.
First pitch of the at-bat. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Batting third, the left fielder, Mitch Longo.
In now, Mitch Longo. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll start play with that average down in the low 230s. 5 homers and 11 RBIs. The 1-0 home. Hit on the ground to short. Mercer has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Nothing doing here in the opening half inning. So it's on to the bottom of inning number 1. No score. Stepping up to the plate, Wilson Garcia. He did his part yesterday afternoon as he cashed in with 3 hits in the losing effort. In there, and it's 0-1. Garcia has been having a big season to this point, and so far the fans are rewarding him with a ton of all-star love. He leads all first basemen in votes coming into today.
Yeah, Matty, not surprised this guy is on the top of the all-star game voting, but you have to take a step back. This is being voted on by the fans, so I can't imagine how he feels to be voted in by his fans to start in the All-Star game right now.
So he gets the swinging strikeout on the changeup. Wilson Garcia is retired to kick off the inning. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1.
Field plays at 1 here.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
Wow, his stuff looks electric coming out of the gates in this one, guys. That's 5 batters faced, 4 strikeouts. That's going to be a tough pace to keep up, but it looks like he has what it takes to work deep into this game.
And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Behind 0-2 now.
2 outs, fellas.
Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Another 0-2 coming. Little chopper back to the mound. Knee high, he barehands it. Hey now. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. At the plate, Tyler Krieger, 7-8-9, bottom of the order, set to go here in the third.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
A ball and a strike.
Here we go, guys.
Lined but speared on a hop. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Now batting, Oscar Gonzalez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Oscar Gonzalez.
Popped him up. Pinero has room in foul territory. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Now at the plate, number 11. He's ready for his first AB here in this one.
John Paul Gonzalez.
Pitch on the way. High in the air out to center field. Green is there, and they breeze through this half inning as the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Sea Wolves lead it 2-0. At the plate, number 2. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going, so what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
I'd like to see this lineup start working the count a little bit more and drive up this pitcher's pitch count.
Behind 0-2 now. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch. And a fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight.
I'll tell you right now, this guy has a shutout going, and it's been all business. He's not messing around trying to pick at corners. He's being aggressive in the zone, and he's attacking each and every one of these hitters up to this point.
One out. One out.
The batter.
So now to the plate, Jonathan Lopez. Fouled away. Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And there are 2 away now. So striding in, Mitch Longo. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Longo.
Ball hit high to the right side.
You got room. You got room.
Lester will put this one away, and the side is retired. Can't start any better than this. He's set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. The Seawolves are out on top, 6-0.
Let's play ball. Out. 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Wilson Garcia.
Leading off for
First
action,
offering on its way.
first baseman.
And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, I get it. You want to be aggressive, but man, these guys are swinging at everything.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Trenton.
In there at the knees, strike 1.
0-1.
Fastball called for strike 2.
His command has been outstanding so far, hitting nearly all of his spots, and that's been a big factor why he's been so successful up to this point.
Oh, and there's the good curveball as he set down on strikes for the second time here tonight.
He's just ringing up strikeouts left and right, but what's really impressive to me, he hasn't walked anyone either. He's just pounding the zone. His stuff is dirty today.
In the air, down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Here you go, fellas. Let's
The windup and the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
You down now.
Here comes another 0-2. And he chased it in the dirt. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. 15 up, 15 down to start the ball game. Last half of the 5th coming up. The Seawolves lead it 6-0.
Play ball. 3. Out.
At the plate, Tyler Krieger, 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
0 for 1 after a pop-out in foul territory his first time through. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole, 0-2.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning, maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
Struck him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Wow, that's one of the toughest pitches in baseball to hit, right? That good straight changeup, El Cambio. There's not much you can do with that. You're going off of that arm speed, and the ball, it just doesn't get there.
Number 11 swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1. From the stretch. Had him fooled as this is popped up back behind short. Mercer ranges back, and he has it for out number 2. Stepping in, number 2. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one.
Number 2.
Get ahead, stay ahead.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Make it 6 shutout innings as he continues to give them fits out there. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Seawolves are out on top, 6-0. All set for the start of the inning. In now, Jonathan Lopez. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
And that misses 1-1. And he pops it up.
I got it.
There to take it is Mercer for the first out. Now at the plate, Mitch Longo. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. Shatters the bat as this is hit on the ground. And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. Ready once again, Wilson Garcia. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Garcia.
First pitch of the at-bat. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Up.
Popped up.
I got it.
And Mercer will make the play for the final out. So he keeps rolling right along. So digging in now, Trenton Brooks. He leads off their half of the 8th, and they've been unable to get that starter out of the game to this point.
Yeah, he settled in early on the mound, partly due to the lead his guys gave him to take some of the pressure off. He's taken that and pitched very effectively in this one.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, fellas, let's go.
Sent on the ground out to second. He's got it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Digging in now, Aaron Bracho. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one.
Aaron Bracho.
No balls and a strike to count.
Here we go, boys.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Aaron Bracho is sent packing for the second out of the inning. At the plate now, Tyler Krieger. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch.
Here we go, right now, fellas.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he fouls this one off.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue to attack the zone, or is the hitter going to come outside it?
Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up.
Nope.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
I got to count 1 and 2.
Hey, this guy's a hard guy to put away. He's fouling off some tough pitches. 2-2 count, and he just seems to keep hanging right in there.
Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue.
Okay, somebody's got to figure it out. Either the pitcher make a nasty pitch, or this hitter's got to...
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Can't ask for much more than this. 8 shutout innings thus far. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. The Sea Wolves lead it 8-0.
Let's play ball. He's out. Out.
Standing in, Oscar Gonzalez, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. But these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
Taken, and that one catches the bottom part of the strike zone.
Hey, no outs now.
And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now.
Count is 1 and 2.
Now here it comes. And he takes something off there as this is swung on and missed, and there's one gone here in the 9th. Striding in once again, number 11. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Back up the middle, and that'll find its way into center field for a 1-out hit.
No runner.
Well, that's only the second hit he's given up tonight, and the first one didn't do any damage. So he's not sweating this one at all. They haven't been able to string anything together.
Ready for another chance? Number 2, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Yeah, we got one.
Hey, let's turn it. Plays at 2 now.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
Yeah, I'm not sure what the game plan is today. Too many early swings. They got to be a little bit more patient at the plate.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. This is on the ground over to first. There's one, and the relay won't nearly be in time as he's there easily. Settling in now, Jonathan Lopez. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. He makes the catch, and they have taken the opener here at home as this ball game is over.
Wow, talk about total dominance. 9 innings, only 2 hits allowed. That's about as good as it gets. This guy was as good in the 9th inning as he was in the 1st. So close to baseball history.
An 8-0 shutout this evening. The Erie Seawolves jumped out to an early lead in the 1st and never looked back. John Buckeye earned his 5th win of the year, striking out 12 in the process. Ethan Hankins struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a special presentation of MLB The Show. For more, follow us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
11 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. For the Rubber Ducks, no runs on only 2 hits, no errors. They left 2 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 59 minutes. Thank you for joining us here tonight. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. player receives advice about the refining of his game. A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches. A AA manager has called one of his young players in for a quick word. The word is good. Within 48 hours, this player will be in a new city and putting on a new uniform. After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Time for baseball of the AAA variety as the show brings you coverage from the International League. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Toledo Mud Hens and the Indianapolis Indians. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Wei Chung Wong, the Taiwan native, gets the starting nod. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good.
Ball 4, take your base. Out. Out.
Digging in, Pablo Reyes. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Indians,
here it comes.
The center fielder, number 16.
Well, you take a look at our visiting club as they take the field tonight. They come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with today.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball, 1 gone.